morning, dears. Welcome back to Maths online class. Today we are going to wind up the first unit. You studied some new points from this unit. So listen the class carefully because all the points you studied in this unit are very important for the remaining units. Okay. In the previous classes, we studied measure of largest angle is equal to sum of two smallest angles inside the largest angle. Then, measure of one of the smallest angle is equal to largest angle minus one of the given smallest angle. Then, if we draw another line from a point of any line, the angles formed, that means the adjacent angles, are called linear pairs. Also, linear pairs are supplementary. Supplementary means sum 180. Complementary means sum 90. Also, linear pairs have same or common vertex. Okay. Today, we are going to start with cutting across. Look here. Here you can see a linear pair. There are two angles, angle ACD and angle DCB. Here, angle ACD and angle DCB are which type of angles? Linear pairs. What is the speciality of linear pair? Linear pairs are supplementary. So, if angle DCB is given, that is 75 degree, then one of the linear pair, that is angle ACD, is equal to 180 minus 75, that is 105, because linear pair sum is 180 degree. Then we extend this line CD to downwards. Then the figure is like this. That is CD extends to downwards. Then we get another line CE. So we can see another two angles on the bottom side of the downward. Then look here. If we avoid this, if we avoid CB, this line, then turn the figure like this. Then you can see another linear pair. Another linear pairs. Which are they? Angle ACE and angle ACD. ACD is 105. We already find. Then, what about angle ACE? ACE is 190 minus 105. That is 75 degree. And now, avoid CD. That is like this. Now, avoid CD. Then, you can see a linear pair like on the downward side, that is angle ACE and angle BCE are linear pairs. A pair of angles. Which are they? Angle ACE and angle BCE. They are linear pairs. What is their sum? Sum is 180 degree. We find angle AC is equal to 75 degree. Then what about angle BCE? Angle BCE is equal to 180 minus 75 degree, that is 105 degree. Now we have all the four angles, that is the angle in the figures are 75, 105, 75 and 105. We use a point linear pairs are supplementary. That means here AB and DE are the two lines intersect at a point C. Once again, AB and DE are the two lines that intersect at a point E. Or line AB cut the line ED at C. Or the line DE cut AB at the point C. Anyway, we can say. Then, four angles can be seen. The adjacent angles in the figure are linear pairs. The adjacent angles here are linear pairs. Also, angles in the opposite of the vertex are called opposite angles. Then, how many linear pairs can be seen? This is one pair, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. How many linear pairs can be seen? 4 pair of linear pairs can be seen. How many opposite angles? These are one pair of opposite angles, and these are the another pair. 2 pairs of opposite angles can be seen. Then what's the measurement of opposite angles? What about the measurement of opposite angles? In the figure, we can conclude that opposite angles are equal in measure. Thus, if 2 lines intersect at a common point among the 4 angles made, then the adjacent angles are linear pairs and they are supplementary, or sum is 180. They are 4 pairs. The angles opposite to the common vertex are called opposite angles and they are equal in measure. So we can conclude, when 2 lines intersect at a common point, the angles formed as adjacent or adjacent angles are 4 pairs and they are linear pairs and sum is 180. The angles opposite to the common vertex are 2 pairs. They are opposite angles and they are equal in measure. Also, sum of the 4 angles. When 2 lines intersect at a common point, there are 4 angles can be seen and the sum of the 4 angles is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, one of the example is here. We marked angle as A, B, C and D. Here linear pairs, A and B are linear pairs, B and C are linear pairs, C and D are linear pairs and D and A are linear pairs. Each pairs are supplementary. Then opposite angles. Angle A and angle C are one pair of opposite angles. Angle B and angle D are another pair of opposite angles and they are equal in measure. Sum of the 4 angles A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree. Angle A is equal to 70 degree. B is equal to 110 degree. C is equal to 70 degree. D is equal to 110 degree. A and B are the linear pairs. A plus B is equal to 180. B and C are the linear pairs. B plus C 180. C and D are the linear pairs. C plus D is equal to 180. D and A are linear pairs. Then D plus A is equal to 180. Opposite angles A and C, that are A equal to C equal to 70 degree. B and D are the other pair of opposite angles. Then B is equal to D equal to 110 degree. If 2 lines intersect at a point, 4 angles are made. Among them 4 pairs of linear pairs and 2 pairs of opposite angles. Sum of 4 angles is 360 degree. If 2 lines intersect at a point, then sum of the 4 angles is 360 degree. That is, we have to study in this class. Then one more example. Here is a question like this. You can see a figure here. The question is, find the other angle. One of them is given for you. That is, angle A is equal to 65 degree. Find out the other 3 angles B, C and D. Here, how will you find it? A is equal to 65 degree. A and B are linear pairs. Therefore, A plus B is equal to 180 degree. Then B is equal to 180 minus 65, that is 115 degree. Then, angle A and angle C are opposite angles. What about opposite angles? Opposite angles are equal in measure. Therefore, angle C is equal to also 65 degree. Then, angle B is already fine. Then, B and D are opposite angles. They are also equal in measure. Therefore, D is equal to 115 degree. A is equal to 65, B 115, C 65, D 115. A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree. Like this, you have homework on page number 11. There are 3 questions as homework. Do it as yourself. Okay. We can conclude the main points in this unit as 1. When 2 angles are joined, then the measure of the largest angle is the sum of the 2 smallest angles inside the largest angle. Then, if the measurement of the largest angle and one of the smallest angle inside the largest angle are given, then measurement of the other smallest angle is the difference between the largest angle and the given smallest angle. If we draw a line through a point in the other line, then 2 adjacent angles made are called linear pairs. If we draw a line through a point on the another line, then we have two angles, they are adjacent each other and they are called a linear pair, and linear pairs are supplementary, that means sum is 180 degree. If we draw lines through a point in the another line, then the sum of the angles formed there are 180 degree. Here we draw two lines through the same point, therefore we get three angles. Sum of these three angles are 180 degree. That is, from this point to this point, the total angle is 180 degree. That is the angle of a protractor. Then next is, if we draw a line straight to another line, then the angles made are right angles. That is 90 degree. Then if two angles sum is 90 degree, then that angles are called complementary angles. Supplementary is sum 180, complementary is sum 90. If two lines intersect at a point, then there are four pairs of angles which are adjacent, they are linear pairs. Two pairs of angles which are opposite to the common vertex, they are called opposite angles. Linear pairs are supplementary and opposite angles are equal in measure. Here in the figure, A and B are one pair of linear pair, B and C is another pair, C and D is another pair, and D and A are another pair. They are supplementary. Opposite angles A and C are one pair, B and D are another pair, and they are equal. A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree. Then there is another homework in page number 12. Let us do it. The first one is done for you. The other three you have to be done. You have to do yourself. One is done for you, but the other three are do it yourself. Then first question. This is the figure. Find the other angles. Look here. From this point to this, that is the fourth point of the main point, that is the sum of the angles is the sum of these three angles is the sum of angles in a protractor. The sum is 180 degree. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is equal to 180. 1 and 3 are given. 70 plus 30, that is 100. Therefore, all these three makes 180 degree. Sum of 2 is 100 degree. The third is 80 degree. 180 minus 100. Then angle 1 and angle 4 are opposite angles. Opposite to the vertex. Opposite angles. They are equal. Therefore, angle 4 is equal to 30. Then angle 4 and angle 5 are linear pairs. Therefore, 4 is 30. Then 5 is 180 minus 30. That is 150. Like this, you have to do the other three homeworks as yourself. Also, here you have given more questions from this unit. First one is this. Find the other angle. With using the important points in this unit, you have to do this yourself after the class. After the class or after you do it yourself, then I will explain each problem for you. Then the second question is this. If the angles are in the figure are equal, find the measurement of each angle. Here here you can see two triangles and find the angles. Then there are 6 word problems. Do it as yourself or try as yourself. After your involvement, I will explain all these questions. All these questions are very important for your terminal exam as well as USS exam. So it's very important. Try to do it as yourself. If not, surely I will explain it. So if you have any doubt, then please ask me personally, because all the points or all the problems or all the points you studied in this unit are very important for the remaining units. So don't neglect this as very silly. Okay. If you have any doubt, then ask me personally. Okay.